D is for Dog is a romp. It's a romp through 1950s Americana with a little bit of a Twilight Zone twist.
D is for Dog is a play about a family who live in this idyllic world. And as the play goes along, we start to see that cracks occur in this fantasy world that they live in. And the reality of the outside starts to creep in.
When you read the script and then you see the play, something else comes to life in a fascinating way that I don't think I've ever experienced before. It's not what it seems ever, I don't think, and that's what I love about it.
My character is Mrs. Rogers, and Mrs. Rogers is the mother of the family. She takes pride in every moment of domesticity that she has, and lives for her family.
Jane is the daughter in the Rogers family. She's sort of archetyped after Jane and Dick and Jane. I love Jane. If there were more Janes in the world, like, I'm pretty sure like world peace would like totally have happened already.
I play Mr. Rogers, who's the father of Dick and Jane, and I shield my family from the realities of life. But ultimately, he can't do it because he's the one that's holding on to the secret.
Dick is a curious nerd, I would say. He wants to be dad really bad in like this world where he has no other heroes, like there's no LeBron James, so dad is the pinnacle.
What is it like to remount a show that we've already done? Well, it feels pretty great because we made such wonderful friendships the first time around.
It's an interesting process. It's kind of difficult because you have this feeling of where you've been before and you almost want to be there right away, but you have to go back through a process that you've sort of already done.
We spent the first few months last year working on where to stand and what to say and what do I say here, and what we found when we did the run was that we'd be doing a show and then like, oh, you know, we should have reworked this differently, and if we get to do it again, we should do this and this. So we're really in a very great position right now because we get to go back and kind of fix all the little things that we were thinking about changing last year.
My favorite part of the show is probably the birthday party, because birthdays are always fun and they're especially fun when you're 7. It's pretty fun to relive that night after night.
My favorite part of the show, I'm not in, it's the visitors scenes. I think they're incredible. I think that it changes the whole play when those guys come in, and I think it makes everybody lean forward in their seats.
The puppets, when you think about puppets, you think, you know, somebody's hand in a sock, but we kind of take puppets to the next level. The puppets are actually life-size and they're controlled by actors on the stage. And they have mechanics going on inside them. It's not just somebody behind the stage with strings. The puppeteers are something incredible. I think it's something that really everyone should experience live and in person.
You know what it's like? It's like when you're a kid and you have that dream that like all your toys come to life. That's what it's like.
Because in this play we have full stage projections. We have video screens that play videos as we're performing.
We've had such an amazing cast and crew, and everyone gets along. It's like we've literally had no arguments ever, and everyone's ideas are welcomed, and I think it shows on stage. I think everyone supports each other. I
think that this is a great play for people who don't go and see a lot of theatre. We'll go see a movie and it's a 3D movie, and we go in and we sit there and we put glasses on and they call it real 3D because we're trying to get a real experience from our entertainment. D is for Dog is real 3D, and I think people that perhaps don't go to the theatre very often would love to see it.
When you sit down in the seats, you're going to experience something by the end of the play that you were totally not expecting to experience at the beginning of Act 1, and I think it's not predictable, but it's an experience that I don't think you'll have this summer going to LA Theater.
D is for Dog is running at the Hudson Theater from June 8th to August 4th, so come on down and see us.
We're at the Hudson Theater on Santa Monica Boulevard, and you can go to rogueartists.org for all the information and videos about the show.
So, be there, be square. That's probably a rectangle, actually.